What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Thriller here, and we're here for the PUDL week number 7. We take on DJsnor, who has been a big time Wi-Fi on Wi-Fi. You might be doing Wi-Fi too. I don't know. Showdown Draft League player is one of the new ones. If you guys haven't checked out DJ, definitely go check him out down below. Definitely get him up in the viewer counts right now because he definitely deserves it. I did try to upload this, but then I think I got sidetracked and then upload this. I was trying to do live com this, but I think I eventually got sidetracked. Maybe some sounds got involved. I don't really fully remember, and eventually just kind of didn't feel like recording this, and you're gonna kind of see why. But if you guys are excited, leave a like. If you haven't already, subscribe if you're new. And with that, let's go into this matchup. So he pretty much did not bring the Sun or Hail Core team that he had. He brought both his weather setters for those, but didn't do anything with them for anything specific reason. He actually told me after the match that he wanted to try to run Mirror or Venusaur for the Shift Gear Cyclozar, which I actually thought would have been fantastic prep. And if he honestly did that, he deserved the win. Like 100%, he would have deserved that win. Like that's just a fire bring. But I'm bringing my Ogerpon, which is no speed, primarily just more bulky, take hits and just deal damage. I have a Charty Berry Chi Yu, designed to take one rock move from the what's his name? We have Iron Boulder, which basically wins the game if I get an SD off. Pecharunt, which is slightly more specially defensive with weakness policy. Shift Gear, Silk Scarf, Cyclozar, Terra Fairy, and I cannot Terra until the Scizor is dead. The Claws are with a weakness policy defensive spread with Recover, Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, and Gunk Shot. This Clawsire set, you look at this man's team, can get triggered very easily and can just do so much damage. So much damage. And actually, if Slowking wants to try to beat something with potentially, what's its name? Trick Room, I can take advantage of that Trick Room relatively easily as well. So I'm very, very, very happy this Clawsire set can definitely be doing some work this matchup. With that being said, let's go ahead and just get into the match. So he's gonna lead off with his Lycanroc. I lead off with my Chi-Yu. Now, there was a part of me that was thinking, okay, he's gonna either go for rocks, Stone Edge, or something. I can go for a Dark Pulse, potentially nab a KO, obviously depending on his investment. But I can potentially nab a KO here. But the part of me is thinking, okay, he's gonna more likely go for the rock type move here. Play it safe. I don't think he's going to make a massive prediction, turn one and go for something like drill run or anything like that. So I decided to take the risk, switch out here, go into my blob. He goes for rocks. So that's fair. So now I look at an opportunity. He does not have an earthquake resist. I'm just go ahead and click earthquake, as he is actually going to reveal he's drill run, and he crits me. Now I did look up the calc. Adamant max attack without the crit and expert belt never killed my Clodsire because I was fully physically defensive. I had a good chunk of Spadef, but I was primarily physically defensive. So that crit 100% mattered. Now, it only mattered because I would have killed this and I would have freed up my Chiyu a lot. It would have killed this and should free that up. And obviously, I could have even revenged by something like Nine Tails, potentially Slow King, Guts Conkeldurr, something like that, because I was going to do between high 60 to low 80% with that drill run. So, more likely, I would have been forced to sack off my Clodsire at that point, but I would have gotten rid of the Lycanroc, is the big thing here, too. So, and you're gonna see here, I do kind of talk about what happened before the game, which is the game where we actually just recorded breaking the fourth wall. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when it came to down to this, like you look at my season of PUDL, there are at least of the 4 losses I had before going to this game, 2 of them I feel like I did lose, like legit, and 2 of them I honestly should not have lost. 2 of them I have should not have lost that game. Both players admitted that I did win those games if those crits did not happen or the misses don't happen. They admit that I win that game without that hacks happening. From missing, then getting critted, it's just ridiculous sometimes. And it's kind of the point where it's tough to watch my games and even try to play the game itself because it just hurts, man. The ASL rocks, just to assume that I'm Choice Scarf, I go for the Dark Pulse here, and it turns out he actually had a bit of slightly HP and Spadef investment to take that hit, so you always guarantee loop the head. I now have to go to my Cyclozar, as I'm going to shift gear here just for the lulls, and he actually goes into the Renee. Now I want you all to know something. This Sizzle, I done the calcs and he showed me his spread was max HP, max defense. And at +1, adamant max attack, Temper Flare is a 92 to 107% HP. 107 chance. So there is at least a 75% chance I guarantee knock out this Sizzle. Yeah, that happened. And he close combated me, which I did not expect close combat, to be honest with you. Now I go into my Oscar. I go for Horn Leech as he guaranteed knocks him out. Actually did pretty good damage to the Ninetales here. As he actually, for some reason, decides to tear a fairy here. It gets a miss, but I get a headbutt miss, which is great. I now go for Horn Leech as I'm guaranteed HP recovery, which is really great. I go for Horn Leech again as they go for Fire Blast, and Lord behold it, I get burned! So, not only has my Ogre Pawn been forced to miss a Power Whip, get critted by a U-turn that cost us the game, now gets burned, which ends up mattering because of the next damage roll that we're about to see. No one has liked me having this Ogre Pawn for some reason. No one has liked me using this thing. I've gone every single ounce of hacks on this thing that you can think of, which is ridiculous. It's luckily not a 6-0, so. And I want you all to know something here. I didn't really pay attention to the rest of his defense investment, but I looked at the max HP slow king. Max HP, which I'm presuming he was, based on the calc he showed me, or just the set he showed me. Max HP is 93 to 1, around 110. So without burn, it's without burn. So I would have had a chance to guarantee knock out this slow king. I Hornleech still say I do a respectable amount of damage, but it turns out he's weakness policy, which I can actually respect the weakness policy Slow King set. I actually really like that. And that is going to be the game. And as you can say, when I said I didn't give it a chance, it honestly didn't seem like I did. It legitimately did not seem like I had any chances to win this game because my Clawzar gets crit. I get a bad roll on this Pokemon. Don't even get a chance. Don't even get a chance. Don't even get a chance. And I get burned. And I at least respect DJ for saying that he definitely didn't want the way the game was because he had heat prep and had a game plan, obviously, and would have loved to have had this match gone a lot closer. This was already a rough matchup for me, but without him bringing his son options, I think I had a decent chance to win this. Like, I was poised to win. I was poised to win with my Boulder. 100% poised to win. Because at that point in time, if I get rid of Scizor, his priority Mach Punch with Guts on Congeller is not that threatening towards me, and I can just break through everything else, which is really great. But we lose yet again. A third game of 5 losses that we arguably now this one I will say definitely could have still gone either way, but the fact that it had so much hacks and RNG involved really ticks me off. And with that, our season's over. The only way I can have any chance to sneak in at least the 7th or even 8th seed in the standings is if I get like a 5 or 6-0 win and everyone above me loses, which is impossible for that to happen. So, more than likely, our season's over. And it sucks. I hate the fact that our season's basically over because of RNG and hacks throughout the entirety of this season. 3 of our 5 games, 2 of them, arguably, I should have won. Hands down. This one would have been up for debate, and it would have been at least a close finish for a game. And if I still lost a good prep. But to lose to Hacks and RNG doesn't make it count of a victory. I mean, it doesn't make it count for me as like I lost because of that, like lost because of player. 2 of them, I will say, are like our week 1 and our last week. I will definitely say they definitely beat me. Looking back at last week's, I definitely think I could have played a little bit better, maybe prepped a little bit better. And then week 1, that was just a nail biter of a week 1. It came down to the wire, and maybe me just over predicting on what kind of set my opponent was going to bring. So that also played a factor as well. So but with that being said, like I said, this is probably the end of our season. I don't know if I'm going to honestly battle week 8. I'm debating whether or not. I want to or not, to be completely honest with you. But we'll see what happens. If I ended up not playing it, I'll let you guys know in a video or a community post. But if I end up playing it, you guys will see it some point next week or whenever I upload it. But thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later. Peace.